Okay, so this is the FameOverTime section of our project. So starting with the problem setup, we're going to be using linear regression, mean absolute error, and sorry max time series modeling. So here are our task configurations. So these are our 6 target artists. And I've also defined the number of future years we're going to be forecasting into, as well as the evaluation horizon. So here we're loading in our data set. For this, we're going to be using the Spotify Global Music dataset and specifically looking at the file that spans from 2009 to 2023. So for pre-processing, we're extracting the release year from the album dates to create a time index for each artist. We're also filtering out to only our 6 artists and dropping ineligible rows and aggregating their yearly fame and applying rolling smoothing. So here is this historical analysis of their fame trends. So we're plotting the fame over time, over years, and on the y-axis is their Spotify track popularity, which is a metric given by Spotify from 0 to 100. And they don't really clearly explain what it's about, but it tracks their listening rates and their general retention. Here is a baseline trend estimation. So we're using ordinary least squares to estimate a linear trend in fame for each artist. And we also skip the artists if they have too few observations. We fit the linear regression line, and then here is the table that we're making. So as you can see, some artists have very high trend slopes, and we'll talk about that later. And this is the visualization plot for that baseline. Next, we're defining a spike as a year where the artist met their top 10% of their historical popularity rating. And so we're filtering out those years for each artist and defining the quantile as the 90%. And we're also plotting that over the fame over timeline. And this is the summary table for the representative tracks for each year where they had a spike. And now onto time series forecasting. We're evaluating their short horizon forecast accuracy for each artist. And we're also fitting the sorry max model and storing the mean absolute error. And here we have the alternative approach for artists with missing data. So we filter them and we create a pooled data set so they share the same observations but start from a different average level. As you can see, we set here with X. And we fit that as well. And the combined forecast, we plot that here. And here is a bar graph that we plot with the predicted forecasted popularity by artist and year. And yeah, that's it for this section.